So join me on your mat, somewhere towards the top. Stand nice and tall in Tadasana, mountain pose. Space between the chin and the chest, tuck the tailbone a little bit, lift the quadriceps, spread the weight through the feet, very important. So everything's activated. Roll the shoulders up and back. Start to deepen the breath. Clasp the hands behind you here and just lift the shoulders up as you lift the gaze up. Reaching now on the inhale, hands swoop up. Exhale, Uttanasana. Forward fold, flat back, straight legs. Inhale, halfway lift. And release the hands, tuck the chin, gaze through the legs, feel the stretch at the back of the legs and roll up vertebra by vertebra. If you've been sitting all day, just doing this alone lengthens the spine and stretches the legs. Release the chin to the sternum, really draw the chin in. Bend the knees now and rest the chest on top of the thighs for chair pose. Swoop the arms back, rise up a little bit and press the weight into the heels here. Swooping up. Open the arms, left arm comes in front as you take a twist, right hand behind you. Dynamic movement, other side. Hands come back to the mat as you fold up vertebra by vertebra. Inhale, rise. Exhale, nice swan dive, swoop down. Draw the head in towards the legs. Bend the knees here. So I'm bending the right knee and then the left knee with the breath. Feel the stretch at the back of the legs. Roll up vertebra by vertebra. This time we clasp the hands behind us and fold forward as we have done with the hands behind us into a shoulder stretch. Feel the ligaments in the back of the neck stretching. Use the hands to gently guide yourself up. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold down. Step or hop to the back of the mat. Find your downward facing dog. Now your feet don't have to be flat on the mat and your knees can be bent. Just take this as a movement for yourself. Remember to try to get that nice V shape in the back. Externally rotate the shoulders a little bit. Press the weight into the fingers and let the traps relax here. So the actual muscle engagement is at the side of the rib cage. Breathe here. On the inhale, right leg lifts up. Exhale, right leg comes to the mat. Drop the left and find low lunge. Reach here, hands come to the heart center. Halfway splits, right leg extends, fold forward. Coming on up. Bring that right leg back into a nice 90-degree bend. Knee stacking over the ankle. Reach up for high lunge. Drop the back foot, 45-degree angle. Turn the hips forward, keep your 90-degree bend in that front right quad as you find warrior one. Open up, reaching, cactus the arms, and then bring the hands behind you, take humble warrior. Nice deep bow, bring your feet wide to the mat, the feet are parallel, tap your hips and fold forward. Moving into the hips here. Coming on low down to the mat. The right foot comes to the mat as the left, the left heel drives into the earth. Make that movement dynamic. Coming up through the center and back. One more time, up and back. Come back into that nice wide fold. Let the hands come to the earth. Let the head come to the earth. If you'd like, rest your head on a block or bring your forearms to the ground or your head to the ground. And then gently heel toe the feet in towards your hips as you drop down into a low lunge. Take a breath in low lunge. Engage the glutes to protect the knees. Breathe. Hands come to the mat. You lift the seat and roll up vertebra by vertebra. Step back to the front of your mat. Let's take the sequence the other side. Exhale, full forward fold. Step or hop back to downward facing dog. This time you can pedal out your feet a bit. Move through the side body if that feels good. Most importantly, relax the neck. Press the weight into the fingertips. Breathe. Let the neck be relaxed. Inhale, left leg, left foot rises. The left foot comes up parallel. So there's a tendency to want to open up, or we can do that in another pose or at another time. But today, let's lift the leg up parallel. Engage the core and then drop the left foot onto the mat for low lunge. Take low lunge. Find some gentle movements here before you come into a stationary position. Hands to the heart center. Swooping up, open your hands, open your arms, open your heart. Reaching and opening. Tuck your toes on the back foot, for me it's my right toes, and lift up into a nice high lunge. Reach up. I can't remember if we twisted on the other side, but let's twist now. Right hand reaches, left hand comes back. Lift up, and let's turn the other way. Keep that 90-degree bend in that front leg because you're building strength in the quads. Reach here and then drop the back foot. So your back foot's about 45 degrees. Your heels are in heel to heel alignment here. Setting up for warrior one, tap the hips, they face forward. So you're stacking forward. Reaching up, warrior one, engage the glutes. Open up. Reach again and draw your heart open. Reaching up. Remember to keep your neck nice and neutral. Clasp the hands behind you. Fold forward. Humble bow. And lift up. Stretch the legs. Coming up to Tadasana. Reaching up. Exhale, full forward fold again. Hop or step back to the mat. This time, let the knees come down to the ground as you lower your hips into child's pose. Balasana. Notice your heart working. Take child's pose anywhere you like, holding the heels or taking the opportunity for a shoulder stretch here. Reach over to the right and claw through the center as you work the shoulder blades. Coming back to neutral tabletop position. Take the arch out of your spine. Draw the navel in towards the spine. Engage the core and the pelvis. So even the pelvis is engaged. The muscles around the lower back are engaged as well. The neck is nice and neutral. Pressing the weight into the fingertips so that you're not pressing into the wrists. Pressing the weight all the way down through the shins and not into the knees. Take some nice rounds of cat-cow. Dynamic movement here. Slowing down, but still moving through these asanas. Coming back to neutral, extend your right leg long. Draw the right knee up behind your right wrist. Somewhere maybe it taps the elbow. Very little movement through the core. And extend. Now bring the right leg out towards the left side. Drop your hips down as you sink backwards onto the mat. Breathing into the left exterior part of the hip and the piriformis muscle. Come on back to neutral tabletop. Left leg extends. Left knee comes to the left elbow. Somewhere behind the left wrist. And then draw the left foot off the mat over to the right side. Let yourself sink down. Let that left foot extend out and breathe into the exterior part of the right hip. Breathing here. And coming up. Back to neutral tabletop. Let's find puppy dog pose as our hips stack over our knees. Hands reach forward. Coming up onto the fingertips, first feel the awareness of space in the shoulders and then lower down, chest, forehead to the mat. Take a few breaths in puppy dog pose. Come on back. Neutral tabletop. So take the arch, take the dip, neutralize, tuck the toes. Take your last downward facing dog of our practice today by lifting the hips up. Let the heels find the ground. Breathe here. Press the weight into the left foot as you lift the right leg up high. The right knee now comes behind the right wrist as you prepare to come into pigeon pose. A nice thing to notice about pigeon pose and alignment is if you come up onto your back toes, that way you'll be assured that your back leg is in the correct posture so that it's not it doesn't have the opportunity to fall. Now you want to try to get your shin as close as parallel to the front line of that mat as possible. It's probably never going to be parallel. We're all anatomically very different, but at least try to guide it there. And then drop the leg as you fold forward and find pigeon. Breathing here. Making sure that you're not dipping or falling over to one side or the other. Core is engaged. Sending breath and oxygen to the outside of the right hip. Come on up. Lift the back toes, lift the back foot, and come on back. Pedal out your feet here. Lift the left leg up high. Left knee comes to the ground. Establish your posture, so check out your back leg, make sure that it's nice and straight. Extend, so find some length, and then come on forward for pigeon on the left side. My left side is so much tighter. Breathing here nicely, knowing that any tightness is being released with each breath. Make sure that you're protecting your knees, by the way, by keeping the feet engaged. And then slowly let your hip fall down, come onto the mat. Take a wide seat, so spreading the feet and the legs out into a nice wide V. Sit nice and tall here. If you can, reach forward for your toes or maybe your ankles or your shins. Just take a nice wide fold forward. Use your body to fold down. Breathe here. Let's take half lord of the fish pose. Extend the left leg out in front of you. Drive the heel into the ground so your foot is in flexion. Sit nice and tall. Spine is long. Right foot hooks over the leg, the left leg. The right hand comes behind you to anchor you. Before we twist, we find length. So reach up with the left hand and hook the outside of the left elbow on the outside of the right quad, not on the knee, as you twist over to the right. Squeeze through the spine, sit nice and tall. Keep your fingers engaged so that you're protecting your joints, and remember to keep your neck neutral. Coming on back through center, swap the feet. The left foot comes over the right. Right foot swings back. And let's just take a moment here to talk about twisting. If you can sit here evenly with both hips evenly on the ground and that's comfortable, then that's fine. If even this is too much, of course you can twist with one leg straight. That's absolutely fine too. So as we sit here nice and even on the ground, left hand comes behind me to anchor me. Right hand reaches. Right elbow uses the left quad to grip and twist. Now as you twist, squeeze through the spine, flush out the internal organs and engage the core and keep the neck neutral. Coming on back, come out of your twist, bring your feet together in a seated butterfly. I'm going to wobble my seat up a little bit closer towards my heels as I fold forward. Coming up now, bring my hands underneath the shins. Take a position on the top of the feet as you fold forward. Tucking the chin really deeply into the sternum helps stretch the ligaments. Come on back to your mat, nice and slowly, vertebra by vertebra. Bring your heels in towards your seat. Everything's in hip distance alignment. Coming up into bridge pose. Find your spine on the earth, your hands, palms facing down, or they can be connected underneath you so you can clasp your hands for a slightly deeper shoulder stretch here as you lift up into bridge. Now keep the knees in line with the hips and the feet parallel. Be aware of that as you find a little bit more length. Coming on down, take bridge one more time. Draw your knees into your chest. Give yourself a big hug, pressing the hips into the hip sockets. Take happy baby by clasping the toes or the shins or the ankles as you rock from side to side. Extending your legs long, reach your hands up and back. Let the hands find the earth as you stretch through the entire length of your spine. Big breath in and big exhale out. Slowing down the breath here. Coming to one side now to come up to a seat. Thanks for practicing. I hope you have a great day or a good evening, and that this little practice maybe gave you a little bit of energy if it's the beginning of the day, or perhaps it's just alleviated a bit of stress for the end of the day. Either way, take care. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, I would love to hear your suggestions. So if you have areas in the body that you'd specifically like to work on, please do tell me. Take care. Namaste.